Hello and welcome to another game. Today we're going to be taking a look at Steve Jackson's Starship Traveller. This is a choose your own adventure type book from the Fighting Fantasy series, and as you can see, if you're interested, you can have a bit of a read about the history of the series. Quite in depth, really, for what it is. Just before we get into the game, have a quick look at the options. You get a little pop-up box when you first load the game to decide whether you want it windowed or full screen, what resolution you want it at, what graphics quality you want. And then once you're in the game, you have options for music, sound effects, skip intro, and restart book. I've turned the music off just because it is a little loud. It would be nice if there was more options for that, but hey ho. What else do we have? We have an art gallery where you can look at various pictures that you've picked up along the way. You have some achievements. This is a game available on Steam. As you can see, I haven't necessarily picked up that many yet. You also have the story of Starship Traveller and some information on the rules. And when you're in the book, you start getting these little hover over menus appear. So, having said that, let's jump into the game. This is actually my third playthrough. So far I've got myself killed twice. You have two difficulty options. Classic, which is how the game is meant to be played, and then free read, which gives you some extra buffs. So far I've been played through on Classic just because it seems quite interesting. So, first thing we have to do is set up my captain. My captain's name is Vlad, as you might imagine. Fairly sure he's still male. And now we roll for our stats. 19 stamina, that's not too shabby. 9 skill. Most of the skill checks in this game involve rolling lower than your skills, so 9 is quite good. 7 luck, not quite as helpful, but... So the first thing you do is you head over to the Admiral's quarters, talk to Admiral Jackson. You can either take the Starship Traveller, which is the default ship, or choose your own starship. We are going to take the Starship Doomed in Space, based on how my first two runs have done. So we now roll for weapon strength. Okay, so our weapons aren't going to be that good, and neither are our shields. This is going to turn into quite a bad run at this rate. You then have to choose your crew. You can take the Admiral's recommendations or pick your own crew. We're going to pick our own crew. Our science officer is going to be Malthea. And she apparently has very good stamina. And science skill, okay. That went well. Our medical officer is going to be Toricia. For those of you that haven't watched many of my other videos, That's part of Vlad's family. The medical officer, as you might imagine, can heal us. Ooh, not a good stamina roll there. Good medical skill, though, that could come in handy. And our engineering officer is going to be Fred Logs. No, that's not original at all. Chris Arkema is our engineering officer, who has slightly better stamina. Ooh! Ding ding ding! Excellent roll for engineering skill there. Our security officer, I really didn't think this through. Male. This is going to be. I don't know. This one is, nope, Liam Saunders. And not a bad stamina roll. Fails miserably at security skill, though. And we also get 2 security guards. One is going to be Elizabeth Valentino. I really should have made her my security officer, but hey ho. Apparently she's better at her job than our security officer is, so I really should have done. And my second guard is going to be Leishan Moonwand, who is also female, has piss poor stamina, but decent security skill. And we also get a small white cat to take with us. And the cat is obviously Abby Paws. There we go, to the Starship. And you can see I get an achievement for assembling my own crew rather than taking the default one. We also get an ensign, who's going to be Ensign Red Shirt. And off we go. So the first thing that happens is we have a warp drive malfunction. And we are heading towards the Celsian Void, which is a black hole. Our science officer, Amalthea, suggests we try and slingshot it, but we fail miserably. The doomed in space is being sucked into the Celsian Void. You hit the red alert button and instruct all ship's personnel to strap themselves down. We accelerate towards the black hole, an explosion occurs, and everybody loses consciousness. So when we regain consciousness, warp drive's dead. Navigation officer says we have no idea where we are. Science officer Amalthea tells us we've gone through a black hole. We are now in a parallel universe. Long-range scan indicates 3 solar systems ahead, of which 2 may have intelligent life, unlike the ship, which me at the helm probably doesn't. We are going to the starboard side. There may be Klingons there. Red light appears on the control panel. Engineering section. Chris Arkema says that the engines are fucked. Apparently we have no Delibrium crystals. Investigate the nearby small asteroid cluster, see if we can get any Delibrium. Asteroid containing Delibrium. So we can either kick one of our crew out in a spacesuit to try and find it, or we can carry on. I think we have to take the risk. Which crew member are we sending? I don't really want to send any of these. Can't I send my security officer? He was quite... Okay, let's send Leishan in. Three. Four asteroids. Oh yeah, I should probably show you some of this. So you can place bookmarks that you can go back to. So if I, which is the nearest you get to saving really. So if I put a bookmark in, so that essentially that's the good old put your thumb in the page. This is the star map as we know it. We also have our adventure sheet, which gives us some information on our crew, what information we found and what items we found. Saying that, we go for the second asteroid. So they've got several kilos of ore. Let's hope that's enough. Ooh! Oops. So we've lost an officer and I can send another one, or I think we have to say it's too risky. Activate auxiliary power. Let's drop the shields a little bit. We approach small blue-green planet. Lifeless. Strange readings. Uh-oh, 2 missiles coming. 4 more missiles! Okay, so we're now in battle. So we're hoping to avoid the missiles. And we get a 9, which means it misses. That's always good. Fire at the missiles. Ooh! So again, you're looking for low rolls when you're firing and high rolls when they are. You can quick combat like this, which auto resolves. I would say the combat is perhaps one of the weaker elements of the game, but then again, you are essentially just playing through a book after all. So we've blown up all the missiles. Let's try and contact whatever the hell it is. 4 more missiles? Crying out loud. Ooh! So we take a bit of a hit there. We miss the missiles. Luckily, the second missile hit misses us. Ooh. Right, so whatever the hell this thing is, we're going to try and shoot it. Ooh, that's not a good start. Luckily, he misses us. We miss him. He misses us. Aha! Hit his shields. Ooh, and he hits ours. Yes. Ooh, dear. This is potentially going to go very badly wrong. Oh, one more good hit. Yes! Whoever the hell he was, he's now dead. Scan the planet. Okay, so let's beam down and hope we can find some crystals. We are going to take a security officer. Oh, can I only take one person with me? Ah, I can take more, okay. Seems to me that we probably want to take our science officer with us if we're scanning for crystals. Beam down. Oh, red shirt is coming down with us. He's gonna die. There's a ravine. And we have some crystals. Let's hope we get back to the ship. And he actually does have a red shirt, apparently, so that's fine. Oh dear, he's complaining of thirst. He's gonna drink the weird alien water. Ooh, yellow-coloured powder. Take some of the yellow powder to the ship for analysis. Let's continue exploring the planet. There's nothing else to be found, apparently, so let's beam up. Yes. Shield points are restored. The crystals have been converted. Let's head for the double star. Uh-oh, there's a disturbance in the canteen. Whoa! Red shirt isn't doing so well. Oh dear, that water was not good. Let's see if our medical officer can sedate him. I'm going to subdue the prisoner myself. Sod this. So I need to roll equal or lower to a 9. Bugger. Ooh. So I take an injury. Take him down to medical. Teresia is going to run some tests on him. Suddenly glad she has a medical skill of 11. There's something in his bloodstream. We were heading for the double star. Ooh. So there's life, Jim. We're not sure if we know it. Okay, let's go down and talk to her. Uh, let's speak to the Department of Astronomy about ways to get back home. Not allowed to take the weapon in. Ooh. So as soon as I hand over my weapon, I get punched in the head. Apparently I'm being scanned. They're cloning me. They're not an aggressive race. They're getting blown up. So they're going to try and beam my crew down here and then steal my ship. That's not good. Oh, oops. Accidentally clicked back a page. So we're going to try and corrupt their duplicates that my crew will. So apparently the planet that I told it to think of is a prison planet. And because it tells them what's happened, I get to escape. And we get some healing, that's good. Let's go to the distant planet. And let's beam down to talk to the intelligent life forms. And we are going to take my medical officer, Elizabeth, and my science officer. There's a village of some kind and aliens with long pointed sticks. Let's walk towards them to meet them. Translator says they don't want me to do that, so let's sit and wait for a minute. They let me talk to their elder, that's always good. Ask about the planet and its inhabitants. Middle Ages Earth, roughly, so they're probably not going to be able to help me find a black hole. There's a rain lord who lives in a castle who's apparently punishing them with bad weather, and they have disease and famine. Let's see what my medical officer can do to help them. We bring the fever down of the aliens with drugs. That's useful. Uh-oh, now she's feeling unwell and my luck is terrible. Ooh! I think we have to get her back to the ship. Head towards the planet. Do we go for the grey planet or continue towards the red planet? Let's enter orbit around this planet. Send a recon plane to see what's going on. A scout ship crashed on the surface. I think that I'd rather they came back to the ship, rather than poking about a crashed ship. Oh, crud. So that's not good. Seal off the docking bay. Consult with the medical team. There's something in the atmosphere that's now on board the ship. Can you cure it? Yes, she can. Let's go for the blue planet. Another alien that only wants me down on the planet. Yeah. He's an interesting looking one, isn't he? Offering food and drink. Let's try it. Uh-oh, begin to feel drowsy. Food was drugged and we're getting taken to a portal lab. This is not good. Space-time portal. Uh-oh, we're getting pushed through a portal. That's never good. So there's some kind of path. Cautiously you proceed along the path. Presumably we're now going to go one side or the other. Arrive at another fork. I'm hoping the sixes are good here. Oh, and a 4. What's a 4 do? Oh, a 1. Oh dear, and now I'm dead for going through the portal. And that's how quickly the game can kill you if it wants to. And then really your only options are either use the last bookmark, which is back here, or just start the game again, depending on your preference. And when you're in game, you do get some other options I should probably show you. Default quick combat off and on, change your font style, and change your font size, which could be quite handy, I suppose, if you do struggle with reading. Actually, that looks like a much nicer font. I might use that in future. But there you have it, folks. That's a quick walkthrough of Starship Traveller. I picked it up as part of a bundle. but it's available on Steam now for £7 or for £30 as part of a bundle of books. I also had a quick look, and it's available on Android and iOS for a little bit cheaper. And I could see this working quite well as a mobile game, you know. All of these is just push buttons and that sort of thing, so maybe give it a go on there. Join me again next time when I'm sure we'll have a look at another game where I'm gonna die horribly, but for now, ta ta.